Good morning. If you're just watching this on YouTube, this is the replay of my TikTok live. You can skip ahead a couple minutes. We're gonna wait and let everybody get on. Good morning, everybody. If you heard me just talking, I was talking to the people that watch it on YouTube. They watch the replay, so I always have to inform them that if they're watching it on YouTube, it's the replay. So come on in. Good morning. Happy Friday. Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday, yeah. If you need a reading, you can book through the link in my bio, okay? This is going to be a collective reading for the weekend. Come on in. How is everybody's Lionsgate portal? Good morning, Miss Maddie. Good morning, Anne. How was everybody's Lionsgate portal? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you all so much. Y'all are so nice. Are y'all feeling refreshed? Are you feeling rejuvenated? Are you feeling bogged down? How is this week going for you? It was awesome? Good. We had a lot of people in the energy cleansing and upgrade session on the Lionsgate portal, and the response, the emails, the comments, everything that I got, it blows me away every time, just because when y'all go back and listen to it and it resonates with everything that you experienced during that session. Like when I did the session, I picked up, I don't know if y'all heard, but I picked up a pig and a pit bull. And then I don't remember who it was, but she was like, oh my God, I used to have a pet pig and pit bull. And it made me emotional. And I was like, holy crap. Something you were manifesting came in this week. Awesome. Good for y'all. Okay, so if this is your first time here, we do this every Monday and Friday. We get in here, we connect, and I pick cards for the week or the weekend. So today we're gonna pick cards for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're gonna see what's coming up for us this weekend. That way we know how to use this energy. Because if you don't know what energy is available to you, then you're just kind of walking around lost, okay? You should have gotten an email with the link to the replay if you're in the VIP. Okay, if not, message me or email me and I can send it to you because it's only going to be up for one more day. Look, y'all, we had like 100 people just jump off because they realized I'm not doing readings for everybody. So weird. You're welcome. Let me back this up just a little bit. Okay, so what we're going to do this time, we're going to do a little bit differently. Normally we do the singing bowl, but we're going to do our heart chakra activation again. Okay, so if you didn't get that on my last video or a couple of videos ago, we're going to do a heart chakra activation. Excuse me. This tuning fork here is attuned to the frequency of our heart chakra. The vibration that's going to come through the speaker is going to go right into the heart chakra through my rose quartz, and it helps you to activate your heart chakra. It helps you to just kind of give it a boost, okay? So I'm going to pause this. You don't have to do anything except for just breathe and just let it absorb, okay? So, and if you have headphones in, just be aware it might be a little bit loud at first. Yeah, I don't know. And we're still working with the whole like speaker and tuning fork, okay? So just breathe and accept the vibration. Here we go. Let me do that one more time. I want to do it closer because you're not going to hear the complete thing, but it's still humming. It's still going. And rest. There we go. So what it does is these frequencies have been shown to correct the vibration. Okay? So when we hear it and we feel it, our body starts resonating with it. No matter if we can completely hear it or if we just hear a little bit of it, we're still receiving that vibration. So that's why I wanted to do that this morning, so you can get all the good vibes. Okay, what I want to do, I want to continue the week with the Akashic Tarot like we did on Monday, because this is a big week. We had the Lionsgate portal. So let's finish the weekend with that. Oh, we got to get our fairy blessing first. Sorry, y'all. My birthday was yesterday, and it was a little cray-cray. Went and had fun, so I'm just like trying to get myself back to normal. Okay, so let's see what we need to know. What is our fairy blessing for the weekend? Where's our fairy blessing for the weekend? Ooh, a blessing of time. Oh, thank y'all very much. Y'all are so nice. Thank you. Okay, so the blessing of time. So what does that mean to you, right? We get through life and we get to a certain point and we're like, oh my God, I'm getting older. Time's passing me by. I should have done this and this and this. I should be here already. I should, right? But this is giving you the blessing of time this weekend. Look how beautiful that is. I don't think we've ever pulled this one, okay? And so this is telling you this weekend to relax and breathe and know that, number one, let's organize our time. Number two, let's know that we're exactly where we need to be when we need to be. And number three, let's take time this weekend, okay? Because yeah, time is something you cannot get back, right? It does pass, but we don't always have to be doing every minute of every day, right? So if you feel like there's something that you want to focus on this weekend, this is telling you that you're going to have time to do that, okay? It's weird because ever since I moved into this house, I feel like I've gotten more time. It's very interesting. Like in the last house, I was like, God, it just doesn't feel like I have enough time in the day. But this house, it's interesting. There are days where I'm just like, whoa, it's only that time? It's weird. Yes, live in the moment and be present. Don't should on yourself. I love that so much, Anne. My job is switching me to part-time instead of 5 days a week. I will work 3 days a week. You're manifesting that. Okay, well, congratulations. Thank you all so much for the birthday wishes. Y'all are so sweet. Okay, so now let's get into the Akashic Tarot and see what we need to know. Yeah, the more present you are, the more time you're going to see that you have. It's very interesting. This weekend, I'm going to be working on recording for a new module, and we have the King of Scrolls in reverse. Interesting. We'll keep that in mind. Because when he's in reverse, he indicates somebody that's just like not getting something, like not getting the lesson, not getting the message. So we'll see. But anyways, I'm creating a new module, and then I'm creating like a little Tarot 101 for this platform. So that'll be fun. Okay, so let's look at the energy today. Ooh, we had this on Wednesday. Remember? This is the life force energy, being in the flow of your life force energy. I love this because we had this, then we had the muse yesterday, and today we're back into this life force energy, which we never got out of it, right? But if you're doing the things, if you're grounding your energy, if you're cleansing your energy, if you're meditating, all that stuff, you are in the flow. And what's so magical about being in the flow of your life force energy is that things magically align. It's so weird, but in a good way. Like things are happening like that for me left and right. Like for a small example, yesterday, I was gonna go have dinner and drinks with some friends, and my son was wanting to go too, my oldest son. But he wasn't going to get off work till after I needed to be there. And I told him, I was like, well, I'll just Uber up there and then we can ride home. And I was like, I hate having to Uber. It weirds me out, whatever. But I didn't want to have to take my car and all that other stuff. So anyways, my best friend calls me and he's like, yeah, I'm already here. And it was like 5 something. And I'm like, dude, you're already there? He's like, yeah, I had to can't come straight from work. And I was like, oh, well, come to my house and then we can ride up there together. And so he did. And so that problem was resolved. So there's little things that you'll see aligning, and then you'll start seeing the big things align. Does that make sense? Like things will start just working out, and then you're going to look back and be like, whoa, wait a minute. That aligned perfectly with the energy, with the numerology, with what I needed, with the astrology, all of that. It becomes so fascinating, but you have to pay attention, okay? You have to always be in the flow. And it doesn't mean you have to work, right? You don't have to like constantly like obsess over it, but you have to allow yourself to be in that spiritual space, okay? That's the difference. So let's look at tomorrow. Ooh, tomorrow, interesting how we're picking up the same cards, y'all. Look, tomorrow we have the Willow, 2 of Forces in reverse. Remember, I think we had that on Monday. So there is going to be something on Saturday to where you feel a little stuck, or you may meet some resistance, okay? Because remember, the Willow in reverse indicates you're not flowing. There might be something that pops up, which is going to be okay. There might be something that pops up where it kind of like, seizes you up, where you're like, oh, wait. And then remind yourself, I'm in the flow of my divine life force. I'm in the flow with the universe. It could be something, it could be a memory that comes up that really puts you in that negative space that you're maybe having a hard time moving away from. And you have to remind yourself that this is no longer mine. I'm moving away from this because this is what's keeping me stuck. Does that make sense? And don't go back to, tense situations, toxic situations, old ways of thinking, doing, feeling, that kind of thing. Like we don't want to have something pop up and then we immediately resort back to that old way of handling a situation, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're picking up the same ones. It's crazy. And I shuffled this many times before I even started the live, and y'all saw me shuffle it here. So it's very interesting. Let's look at Sunday. Excuse me. Woo. Okay. So here we have the 2 of Keys, treasure. So on Sunday, when we have the 2 of Keys, the treasure showing up, this is somebody looking for something, but they don't realize the treasure is back here and it's open, okay? They're not seeing it. They're overlooking the treasure or what it is that they're looking for, okay? So basically they're focusing, it's kind of like the 5 of Cups. They're focusing on the lack. They're focusing on the chaos. They're focusing on just everything else except what is there that is working for them, what their actual treasure is, what it is they're looking for and trying to call in. So for you on Sunday, number 1, it could be that there's something that you've lost that you're looking for. Ask your guides. They will help you, and then let it go. So you ask them, will you help me find, and then name whatever it is, and then let it go. Let your mind go and just go about, but pay attention to the thoughts, because boink, it'll come in. It'll come in quick, and it's a very faint type of energy. This is how I find stuff all the time. All the time. I ask them, will you please help me find something? And then bam, it comes into mind. And I'll be damned if it isn't there. Okay? Yeah, the treasure is always within yourself too. Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to resonate in many different ways for people. So if you're looking at, you can look at this room as being a mess, right? And some people feel like their whole life is a mess. And so it's like, let's look at all the good things that are happening. Let's feel grateful for what we do have, what is working out, and let's give ourselves grace for what hasn't worked out. Maybe clean up your space, which reminds me, okay, so I ordered something from TikTok Shop, and I didn't realize that if I ordered it, I had to promote it. But it is actually cool, okay? I have to show y'all just right quick. Just bear with me, okay? These little things, I'm real big into I love organization. Am I completely 100% organized? No, but that's my goal, right? Because when you're organized in your space, then your brain is organized. Then you can think more clearly and the energy is a lot more positive, okay? So I ordered these. These are little storage containers for like your vanity and stuff like that. I didn't realize I was gonna get so many. So I'm actually kind of excited. And they have these like little rubber things on the bottom so they don't slip and slide in your drawer. But anyways, I have them linked somewhere in here. I don't know how to do this. Let me see. I don't know. Can y'all see the link to them on here? Is that it? I don't know what that is, y'all. Hang on. I don't want that. Cancel. Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know how to do this. No, not that. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I'm supposed to promote them on here. Y'all can see that. Yeah. Fuck this shit, you guys. I really am not a fan of it all, honestly. But anyways, if you want some organization, there's a shit ton that comes with these. So I had to show y'all on live, just so I don't get in trouble. Something popped up, yeah. Well, it's on my TikTok shop on my profile, so y'all could go there too. You see them? Okay, cool. Because I also linked some tarot decks in there that I use in case y'all were, you know, interested in those. But yeah, whatever. Anyways, so look, that's what I was going to say. Look at the Two of Keys and look at the mess, right? And they're looking at everything. And so they can't find anything within all the mess. They can't find that sweet spot, that energy, that manifestation, that thing. So if you spend this weekend, spend maybe Sunday, doing a little bit of organization, you know, cleaning up your space, maybe cleansing your space, doing what is going to help your brain come to a more peaceful place, okay? They're in the cart? Okay, thank y'all. And I apologize. Like I said, I didn't know I had to do that until afterwards. They're like, oh, it delivered, now promote it. I'm like, wait, what? Oh. Yeah, it's becoming chaotic. I'm not a real fan of it. So yeah, you're not gonna see me promoting a lot of stuff. But they did bring out this thing called series. I will start using that to help, like I'm gonna do a Tarot 101 and stuff like that on the series. But as far as shop, okay. Ooh, look at the bottom of the deck. Number 22, a major arcana. 22 is the master number, it's the master builder, and it says add some. So what this means, ooh, and look behind it, number 12, the scribe, another major arcana. So what this is telling me is the add some is about saying that you've arrived, you're here, you are in your spiritual space. And then we have the scribe, you are creating your destiny, you are writing your story, okay? So if you are not being a player in your own life, then your life is going to be run by other people, right? Your life is going to run you. But if you realize that you are the creator, every decision that you make is creating a contract, is creating an understanding, it's creating a connection, okay? And that is going to send an energy wave out, and that's going to go before you, and then you just experience what you have sent out, okay? So be conscious of your decisions. Remember, you're in life force energy today, right? So this is a really nice flowy type of energy. It would be great for you to connect, to manifest, to meditate, and things like that. Pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to everything, because you might get some sort of inspiration today, okay? But then tomorrow, like I said, we have that willow in reverse, and it's like this stagnant energy. So think about tomorrow when you're going throughout your day, how can I flow more? How can, if plans get changed or something happens that is disruptive, how can I be in the flow? How can I go, okay, let me just be in the space. This is happening for a reason. Let me just go with the flow and let's see what happens, okay? Don't be so rigid. And then on Sunday, we want to make sure that we're looking at the good things. We want to clean up our space. We want to organize our space. We want to really cherish what we do have in our lives, as well as what's going on internally. This is why I feel like I was guided to do the energy cleansing sessions once a month, because we do need to clean out that energy, right? So I hope that helps. Let's get this deck. I haven't done this one in a while. Oh, that's good, Alyssa. Making yourself go outside for an hour almost every day. It's hard, especially down here in the South. God, it's so hot. But yeah, good. Let's see. Look at that. Lavaria, let love grow. You're moving again tomorrow? There you go. So we have let love grow. Look at it embracing her, and it's helping her to blossom, and it looks like, looks like death. See the skull? But it's all about transformation. Okay? Same, Denise. Same. To be honest, I don't go out a lot either. I should. But anyways, so there's beauty in this transformation. There's beauty in what ends. There's beauty in growth. There's beauty in all the changes, okay? Everything is an opportunity for us to grow. And I feel like, look at the Adsum. You see all the spirits around them. They're like, you're never alone. You're always with us. We're always with you. And you can always talk to us at any time. They're there to help, always. Look. Number 7, message. So I feel like this is more so of a spiritual message that you're going to be receiving this weekend. It's going to be some. Remember how I said we had the King of Keys in reverse pop out before when I was shuffling, and I was like, let's keep that in mind. And I said there's something he's just not getting. Okay, there might be a message that comes in this weekend to really shift things. And it's like, are you going to let it seize you up? Or are you going to allow yourself to be in the flow, knowing that that's where the good energy is? That's where the universe is going to take you where you need to go. Okay? Let's see what else. What else do we need to know? Look at that. Me Talks, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. See, I told you, especially on Sunday, that's going to be a good day for you to really focus on taking care of you. Do it all weekend, right? You always want to do what's right for you at all times. But if you're going to really soak and really do something, like taking an Epsom salt bath or doing something that makes you feel good, right? Like pampering yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. Then that Sunday would be a great day for that. Okay. Like I said, cleanse your space, clean out the clutter, get rid of a lot of stuff, you guys. You cannot keep, we talk about this all the time. You cannot keep clutter around, and especially if it has a negative memory to it. Okay. I don't care if you love the thing. I don't care if you said you've cleansed the energy from it. The memory is still there. Get rid of it. Donate it to somebody that can use it, right? Okay? You see 1001 all the time, just not on the clock. Interesting. We have a lot of like 3s, 9s, stuff like that. So this is all about, you already know the answers to things. And it's really asking you to tap in, to listen. Take time and listen. Remember how we have the blessing of time? This is you taking time to tap in, taking time to listen, taking time for yourself. Whatever you need time for, you have it. I always tell people too, be careful if you are complaining about not having enough time for things. Make sure that you want time and financial freedom, not just time freedom, because then you'll lose your job. Denise, when's your birthday? I know it's soon. Is it today or is it this weekend? Happy birthday! Yes, the Leos are in the house. Look at this. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. So this is what I was saying today about taking time to listen, taking time to check in, because it's like, what is it that you want? But maybe how are you, with this energy, how are you looking at all the negative, what's wrong one? How are you looking at all of the negative things and missing the whole message, missing the thing that you're trying to bring in because you're too busy focused on all the distractions in life? I'm going to tell y'all about a weird dream that I had. It was very strange. This was wasn't last night. It was the night before last. Okay. So I had a dream that I was taking my youngest son somewhere. We were walking somewhere and we're kind of running behind, but it was like we were walking and then all of a sudden it was like we were on like a golf cart or something. I don't know, whatever. And it seemed like we were in this park space. All of a sudden, these like kids, it looked like a big family, were in front of us and kind of like blocking our way. And I was like, this is interesting. This is odd. But I just kind of like just waited to see what was going to happen. And they started like doing this dance in front of us. And I was like, this feels like a distraction. This is weird. But I kind of just went along with it. And all of a sudden I see these posts in the ground. And on top of them, they have these rectangles. And the rectangle started catching on fire, and then there was like a big box in the middle, and they're like, do you see him? Like he's coming, he's here. Can you see him? And I was like, no. I'm not messing with any of that. It didn't, like, it felt wrong, felt bad. So I started walking through, trying to get away from them, and there was this woman. She looked like a voodoo priestess, and she's sitting there, and she's like this, and she goes, I know there's fairies in there, or something like that. She was like indicating to me like I was a fairy. She could see me. She could see through me. And I was like, what? And then I kept walking, and then there was like a black dog, and the black dog was trying to grab my hand, like his paw was an actual hand, and he grabbed my arm, and I was like, no. And then I woke up. And so, we have weird dreams like that. I don't know why I'm telling this story, but we have weird dreams and we get weird messages like that, and we need to sit with it to see what, it's telling us. And for me, it could be that was like a distraction. I need to pay attention to things that are distractions and not really pay attention to them, but like notice what is a distraction and what is not, right? Notice that what distractions are bringing us down to a lower vibration or not. In your readings, you've been seeing past lives of your clients. Interesting. Yeah. The dream was very weird. But what the funny thing is like I'm in this weird space, but I was like, is she saying I'm a fairy? Stupid. I was all excited that she was saying that I was a fairy. But I feel like there are lots of negative things out in this world that are meant to distract us, right? To keep us from our divinity, to keep us from our power. So you have to be that rebel. You have to be the one that says, no, and then you snap out of it, okay? You are in control, not the negativity. Yeah, y'all are awesome. Thank you. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, let's get a spirit animal right quick. And what's funny is we have these little, at the bottom of the deck, I pulled these other two, but look, we have loving elementals, and look at the little fairies. I love them. I like that, Taylor. She said, kids were the physical distraction, the dog was the emotional, and the priestess was helping you to focus. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, because it was interesting. I wasn't scared, but I was just like looking, and I was like, this is odd. You know, in one of those weird realms that we go to when we go to sleep. Look, we have the fish. So let's pull that in the book. There's a fly that got in the house, and he's driving me crazy. So speak of distractions, this fly. They can definitely represent distractions. Okay, so we have fish. Restlessness, change of focus, lost in the current. The fish loves to be subsumed in life's current. That's weird. Nothing pleases it more than movement, and more movement. The roaming lifestyle of the fish may be exhilarating for a while, but usually leads to weariness and slippery relationships. With all the possibilities out there in the vast waters, the fish becomes lost without clear goals and intentions. Spend some time with the lunar forces, dear fish, as the peace and calm of the moon will soothe your soul. When in balance, adaptable, and travels well. When out of balance, distracted, changes its mind often. To bring into balance, set a small goal and accomplishment. How perfect is that? Right? Because here, let me dig through all my cards. We have the waterfall, right? Being in the flow of your life force energy. And then we have the willow in reverse, trying to go upstream and exhausting yourself, not going with the flow, and really not really having any direction. Okay? So we definitely want to have direction. Otherwise, the universe is like, well, we'll just throw all kinds of stuff at them and see what sticks. We don't want that. That creates anxiety. Let's see what else we need to know. And the fish also came out upside down, came out reversed, which I don't read those cards reversed, but it came out in reverse. So it's definitely speaking to this willow card being in reverse and really resisting something, not being in that flow, okay? Ooh, well, there we go. Look, we have indecision, but it's in reverse, okay? This is telling you, you got to have goals and we got to make decisions. If you can't figure something out, if you are indecisive, then that just means that you need to sit with it and examine, why am I afraid to make a decision? Why do I feel like I'm unable to make a decision here? What is it that I'm resisting? What is it that is scary? What is it? Okay? And when you do those types of things, whenever you stop and you listen and you check in, you take control. Okay? A lot of people are like, well, I just can't make decisions. I can't do this and this and that. And I'm like, if you keep affirming that, then you're right. And you're going to suffer with this your entire life. But if you don't sit with this and take control, then you're never going to take control. Like if you don't do that, then you're never going to have control of your life. Okay? That hits you? All right then, let me get the money deck. I forgot to grab that one. Let's see. What do we need to know this weekend? Ooh, we have setbacks. It says there's 3 ways to resonate, okay? Your attempts to increase your income have been largely unsuccessful. Number 2, the financial setback is forcing you to get more organized with your finances. Number 3, don't lose hope. Use this time to learn from your mistakes. Remember how we have the blessing of time? Okay? So whatever needs organization in your life could very well be blocking your finances. It could be your finances need to be organized, like this says. It could be your space needs to be organized. It could be your mental space needs to be organized. There's so much that's why I'm saying that fits perfectly with what I was talking about with these little container things. When we have organization, like if you have a creative space, it's going to be messy and that's okay. But the rest of your space needs to be organized so the brain can think and so the energy can flow. Okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Let's get this one. Child. This one comes out a lot. The whole reading's for you. Good. So look at child. Right? We have down here, it was beneath everything. It's a loving elementals. It's connecting with your playful self. Paying attention to your inner child. Maybe spending time with your children if you have children this weekend. Okay? What does child mean to you? Like, have fun this weekend. You're getting the gift of, think about children too. They always say children are resilient, right? They just kind of go with the flow. They're like, oh, this is what's happening in life now? All right, cool. And so we can use them as inspiration when we're feeling stuck, when we're feeling rigid. Yeah, fun, free flowing. Exactly, Marty. Yeah, we're on the same page. That's what children do. They're just like, okay, cool. Life's an adventure. Let's see what happens. And that's how we need to be. We'd have a lot less stress. But I know we have a lot more responsibilities, right? I'm not unaware of that. But we need to let things flow. The less you go with the flow, the less that abundance and love flows to you. It really is. Look at that. Solitariness, desert. Okay? Think about the desert. Think about wandering in the desert, feeling lost, feeling alone, right? We've never pulled this card, and I've used this deck I don't know how many times. It's number 13. And you see the birds up at the top. And the birds are like your intuition, it's your mind, and you're getting guidance, right? You've got your thoughts. It could be, allowing yourself to get lost in your thoughts, but pay attention to, not every thought is a message. Not every thought is a truth. Look at them. Pay attention. That's got to be the biggest message this week or this weekend is to pay attention to things. If you're not paying attention, you're missing so much. But then, like I was saying, the desert, we think about wandering the desert alone, feeling scared, feeling lost, hot. But somebody told me one time that they felt so lost and they were depressed about it. And I'm like, no, when you feel lost, that's where anything is possible. You can try anything at that point. There's nothing set in stone there. You can do anything. And they were like, I've never thought of it that way. And I was like, yeah, being lost is a good thing sometimes, most of the time. Unless you're in a dangerous situation, obviously, right? Ooh, okay. So this card is the acorn. I had a dream years and years ago about a giant acorn. It was like crystal encrusted an acorn, and it was like on a bracelet. And I remember looking up to see what acorn meant. And it says, when I looked it up years ago, it was the same thing. So it says prosperity and abundance, good luck energy, great things to come, perseverance and power. So think about this. We're in the desert, right? And this person maybe is feeling scared, alone, lost, lonely. But if they persevere and they follow their guidance system, they pay attention, they use their resources, they do what is necessary to keep following. It's like when you know you're supposed to go somewhere, you go, right? Then abundance flows. Remember how I literally just said, if you're not in the flow of life, then you're not letting the flow of abundance and love come to you. But if you persevere and you follow that knowing, you follow the guidance, then here it comes. Okay? It just is what this stuff is more simple than you think. It's just, remember we're talking about distractions earlier. We're so distracted that we think it's hard, but it's really not. You love this story? Good. Let's pull from the Rebel deck. This is the one that has an attitude. I love it. Yay! Congratulations! She said, good morning, Erica. I have exciting news. I had my interview on 8/8 and got a job offer yesterday. That is so exciting. Congratulations. What do we need to know? What's our message for this weekend? It says, y'all take this lightly. It says, you look like a shit show. You're a hot mess. Fact. Clean yourself up. I love this deck. It makes me laugh. I manifested for annual pay of 90 grand and got it. Get it, girl. Get it. I love that so much. Isn't this deck funny? But think about that, like here, the Two of Keys, right? It's like a hot mess in here. So it's clean yourself up. Even though these are like little smack in the faces, it still goes with what we're talking about. Clean your shit up. That's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. I'm going to be not only just recording modules, but also getting even more organized. I still got to finish painting and whatnot. But yeah, it's like if we at least do a little bit here and there, it makes us feel so much better. And it lets the energy flow. And if you get lovely scents in the air, light some candles and put on some good music, like you're really setting the stage. You're setting the energy for your space, and that's what you want. You don't want the space to set its own energy. You have to guide it, okay? That's why we have things like feng shui and just energy consultants, right? Because we want the energy to flow through our space where it's nice and healthy to where it feels good. You don't want any space to stay the same all the time, okay? Because that energy will start building up and just get stagnant. So we want to move things, redecorate, just move things. You don't have to like scrap everything and go buy all new stuff. Just move things around your house, okay? Especially with the seasons. It's a great time to reorganize and to redecorate. So, we have fall coming, and it's a great time. Clean the house, cleanse the house, all that stuff. The Rebel deck is the grand finale, yeah. All right, my loves, is there any questions or anything before I get off of here? I think this is a great reading. I think it's a lot about introspection. Like today, you're gonna feel flowy, good, and then tomorrow, it looks like you might hit a little bump, but don't let it get you caught up. Don't let it snag you, okay? You're so welcome. I thank y'all for being here. You like my cup? I'm obsessed with this. So I got these vintage style coffee mugs, and you get them off of Amazon because I wanted something. Speaking of setting the energy, right? We want things that make us feel good, okay? And these, are they expensive? No, but I love the way they look. They don't have to be expensive for you to love something, right? I love the way they look. They're so pretty and they're vintage looking and it's big. And I just, I don't know. It gives us a nice little like, oh, I'm having my morning coffee. I'm taking that extra step and being a little extra with my morning coffee. And that's what you can do. It doesn't have to cost you a lot of money. It doesn't have to do, you don't have to go out and make this grand thing. Like, do little things throughout the day that just kind of make you feel good. Take that extra step for yourself and, spruce up the space a little bit, or change your coffee cups to where you feel just, a little pinky up. Whatever. Is it tiara? No, it's, oh gosh, what's it called? You can look up on Amazon. I can't think, is it hobnail? Like HOBNAIL, something like that. But you can also look like bubble glass coffee mugs. They have drinking glasses as well. I got the drinking glasses because my boys love those. So I replaced our drinking glasses. I'm going to donate the ones that we had. But I replaced those too, just because they're fun and they're a little fancy looking, but they're not pricey, right? So, yeah. Exactly. Do what makes you feel good. Ooh, I like that, Mari. Maybe it is your pull to Portugal. Maybe. I like that. So yeah, just, think about that today. When you're going through your space, when you're in your home, your bedroom, your office, whatever, look around at the things that you've collected. Do you love them? How do they make you feel? If it's just taking up space, then why don't we donate it to somebody or sell it to somebody that loves it, right? And why don't we leave that space open for something that we love to enter the space? Think about it, okay? Just do little things here and there for you that just give you that little boost. Because I see videos of women that make this beautiful tea. And I'm like, wow, it's so cool that they take that extra time to make this beautiful cup of tea. It's got the flowers in it and stuff like that. We should all do that. So we have this blessing of time, right? We need to take that extra time for ourselves because we're always going, rushing, and we forget about ourselves. I saw another video where this girl was saying that over, I think in China or something like that, I don't know, I can't remember exactly what she called it, but like there's this new trend of white people food. And it's because they see us as people that can't take time to make proper food for ourselves because we just see it as like, oh, I just need to hurry up and eat and go. And they take time to cook a nice, delicious, healthy meal, whatever. So like there's this new trend of like ham sandwiches and shit. So that was like a big eye opener to me. I was like, wow, that's sad. But we should take extra time for ourselves just to, tell ourselves that we love us by doing something, okay? Ooh, I like that, Anne. So like yesterday, since yesterday was my birthday, I went and got my nails done. And I, upgraded my pedicure just, for my birthday. I treated myself and it felt nice. And so you can do little things. You don't have to spend money, but you can do little things for yourself. Try it this weekend. And I want y'all to report back to me on Monday. I want to know, do this, okay? Tell me in the comments you're going to do this, but I want you to do something just a little extra for yourself this weekend. And I want to hear about it on Monday. I want to hear about how it felt. I want to hear, what it was exactly. And see if you can continue doing those little things for yourself just because you should, right? Y'all gonna do that? Good. I drink tea every morning and mix my own blends. Ooh, I like that, Denise. You're welcome. Yeah, just something extra. Like I started making different coffees. Like this is a mix of like mushroom coffee, turmeric, and other things. And I just got, it should be delivered today. I'm getting the dandelion root to add into here. And so I'm really just trying to make sure I pay attention to my health and do something that's feeding my body instead of something that's damaging it, right? Because we have a lot of things that we do to damage our body. I mean, let's face it. Last night I went out and had some drinks because it was my birthday. Do I know that's damaging to my body? Absolutely. Do I do it all the time? No. Because I know it's damaging to my body. It's damaging to my vibration. So just do something a little extra for yourself. You're allowed, okay? So, all right, my loves, y'all have a wonderful weekend. I can't wait to hear about it on Monday. If you need anything, I'm always here. The link is in my bio, all that fun stuff. Have a great weekend. Be extra. Flow with the energy, okay? You're in control. You take control this weekend, okay? Mwah. Love y'all. I'll see you on Monday.